Our 2014 District Teacher of the Year is Mrs. Diana Tyson. Tyson from the Lockard Elementary School been selected as our District Teacher of the Year for 2014. Ms. Tyson Ms. Tyson's name was sent to the office of the Commissioner, and along with the representative from the District of St. Croix, will compete for the title of State Teacher of the Year to represent this territory at the National Teacher of the Year competition in Washington, D.C.
I'm Africah Harrigan for Legit TV. I'm at the 2014 Teacher of the Year Selection Luncheon, in which 1 out of 7 nominees was selected for this prestigious award. Joining me is the 2014 Teacher of the Year, Diana Tyson. How are you?
I'm great, thank you.
Congratulations. Can you share with us, what was your first reaction when you found out that you were one of the nominees for this award?
Well, I was extremely proud and honored to have been nominated and selected as the Lockard Elementary School Teacher of the Year.
What makes up a great teacher? What are the qualities of an excellent teacher?
Some of the qualities of an excellent teacher is you must care about children. You must have children at the center of everything that you do.
What advice do you have for an educator who is seeking to be the next Teacher of the Year for 2015?
Anyone interested in Teacher of the Year for 2015? Well, teachers don't do it for recognition, but you have to continue to do what it is you do in your classroom. You have to continuously be prepared, think of the students.
The selection luncheon started out with prayer.
We thank you that we have been able to arrive at this point in our lives, many participating in this celebration for the first time.
Singing.
Sing a song, Lord of the faith that the dark passes us.
Oh, sing us the star-spangled banner yet wave.
While nominees were surrounded by family, friends, and colleagues.
We gather here today again once more to take time to honor and celebrate the work of 7 outstanding teachers in the St. Thomas St. John district. And as superintendent of this district, I joined the district staff, administrative, professional, and support staff, both at the district and at our schools, as well as all of our teachers, students, parents, and the community in general, to salute these dedicated teachers being honored here today. They represent some of the best teachers a child can have, and we say thank you to them in this special way. These teachers we call our gems of excellence. Gems that work daily with our community's most precious jewels, our children. They understand the important work that must be done to nurture, to polish, to shine, to make these jewels beautiful, to make them useful, to certainly make them functional and always able to shine bright in whatever they do throughout their lives.
Teachers, you have not only brought credence to the term highly qualified, but because you have risen above the expectations of your principals, your superintendent, and your commissioner, as well as the Virgin Islands Board of Education, we recognize you as creme, the creme of the educational system, the gems of excellence. The board acknowledged that parents are in fact the first teachers of children. And many children come into our schools ready, willing, and capable of learning. But there's some who comes that are somewhat misguided. And it is the bird's fervent belief that our schools are the building blocks of education in this society, the great equalizer and enlightener. That what happened within those four walls, as our children enter into those classrooms and entrusted into your care, can determine the strength of our community, whether it's the social, moral, economic, or political fibers.
The only one profession that beats being a politician is a teacher. Because a teacher touches everyone. No one can be who they are today if a teacher didn't teach them. And a teacher is even taught by a teachers themselves. The only person that teaches a politician is a teacher, right? Pretty much we have to go through your hands. But we also, what we do every day touches the lives of everyone. Whether we do it directly or indirectly, the laws that are passed every day affect the daily lives of every citizen and every community where government and leaders of government have to make that difference. So the 30th legislature, I speak on behalf of my colleagues, all of whom are very proud of the 7 honorees and commends the department for their work and recognizing them to them for asking us to be a part of this celebration. So I stand here before you representing them and expressing their best wishes on their behalf. As Martin Luther King Jr. said, all labor that uplifts humanity, all labor that uplifts humanity in dignity and importance, and should be undertaken with painstaking excellence. Teachers who are being honored today, and many of you who are not in the room and who do a good job every day but were not recognized, to my opinion, your job every day works to uplift humanity because it starts a lot with you, as really alluded to before I spoke. So I am very proud to be here to recognize your efforts and to be proud to be a part of a product of a public school system. Ms. Delagard, she was taught in the school where I came up in the E-Benjamin Oliver and Dover School. And many of my classmates who came through their hands are doing very good things today because of your influence and instruction over the years. So we are very proud to be here to support what the department is doing to recognize these teachers, and we have certificates for each of the honorees and something special for whoever that teacher of the year will be. Whoever that person, that's that nice young lady here of the 7 will be, to give you a special recognition.
You stated in your presentation that to be a teacher is a very noble position to have. Do you think that teachers are recognized enough for their contributions to our community?
No, I think even though it's a profession, yes, it's a job that we provide a service and for our community to make sure our citizens are educated, right? K through 12 and post-secondary. We cannot refute the fact that every one of us who works in any profession had to be trained and start with a teacher. And what I'd like to see, which I could, even as a senator, to compensate them more. But you know how tough that is with money. But maybe one day we would find a nice way to reward them monetarily for what they do, so in that way they can be recognized more. And I think as we develop our society and transition into a new era, because that's literally what's happening right now, we can place a lot of emphasis on the contribution teachers are making to prepare students for an even more challenging world, the technology that's required to survive, the healthcare industry that's literally a necessary component of our lives, the services that any government provides every day. Who are going to be those persons prepared to meet those challenges and those needs? They all have to be prepared by teachers. So as you look at the demand and what it's going to entail to make sure you have the best society of providers and givers, people and leadership for that matter, then we have to look at the type of teachers that we have and how we compensate them, because I believe, not just because I feel, well, teachers should be compensated and more be recognized, but more so that because of what it's going to take to prepare the best people for the future, I think we have to compensate those who are preparing them a lot better. So that's why I like to say that.
The process of becoming Teacher of the Year begins when a teacher is nominated by the school's principals or colleagues. Then they complete an application, which is thoroughly reviewed by the judges in and out of the school district. Ultimately, the nominees were presented with gift baskets, and the new 2014 Teacher of the Year, Diana Tyson, was announced.
Thank you for tuning in to Legit's coverage of the 2014 Teacher of the Year Award. I'm Africah Harrigan for Legit TV.